Good morning. It's August the 24th at 8:20 a.m. and welcome back to another update on crude oil prices. I've been doing a couple streams for a while now, just following along with oil prices. Are they topping out? And I've been going through all of my TA. We can follow back through August 17th. And I'm posting this over on medium.com. You can follow along with the alt season co-pilot Doug and get some updates on the same trading system that we use for crypto used on every other market, because anything that works, we can trade it. So I am going through this trade and I am showing how to do this trade using simplefx.com. And you can follow through my referral link down below. I'm starting off with just my referral earnings, and I've been trading with them and growing this account. So earlier I had put on this shorts in oil, anticipating this is a top formation. I have no idea about crude oil inventories or anything to do with what's going on in the market. So I actually went and I asked ChatGPT and I said, can you bring up any news articles in the past week about crude oil inventory? And wow, crude oil inventory unexpectedly surges, which will impact the global markets for sure. That certainly gives me credibility into my top formation here, as oil prices are bouncing off the top this way. So with inventories unexpectedly high, they may cut production, but oil prices are probably going to be coming down. And my thesis was that the stock market's going to be coming down and the economy is going to be slowing, and that's going to make oil prices come down even more, probably down to the bottom of this range. And so then my little wee trade over on SimpleFX now, it's up $5. This account is actually up 25%, the entire account on the US dollar account trade that I have on oil. And I also traded short with my Litecoin account. Now, the Litecoin account, I put my 2 shorts in, and then I put my stop loss in, and wouldn't you know it, price came up and hit one of my stops and has come down. So now with the news that I just saw, I added on that second short again just this morning here, a market sell, using Litecoin to go short on oil. So I'm already protected with a little bit of profit from the one trade. And as soon as oil prices, if they get down a little bit lower, I'll put in the stop loss and protect this second trade here in Litecoin. And I'll report on what I'm earning on this little trade percentage-wise, because dollar-wise, it's up to you how much you're actually trading in any of these. I certainly recommend that you start off smaller than you want to until you get really used to it. No more than 0.5% of your entire account into any one trade is the overall. So now with that news, I'm even more biased, of course, but let's go into the relative strength index that I was looking at the other day, because it's still, I have to pay attention to where that RSI comes down and bottoms. It probably, if oil prices are coming down, then the RSI should spike down and then it should come up and it should go down. It should stay trending down if we're going to make our way down. Right? It should, there we are, where it goes bottom, it comes up and down again, up and down again. And it's the break of this trend line here now that becomes the turnaround as we're going past midline. So anything past midline now, I'm watching for this to be continuing bearish according to the RSI. And I just want to map these out on the different indicators so that we're getting the verification. The 15-minute is crossing. The 1 hour is just crossing. The 4 hour is continuing down, and it should now come down to extreme levels before we get the crossover again to give us that bottom. And that bottom I want to map out in the Ichimoku cloud in the Bollinger Bands, because I want to know. In the daily time frame, we still have a long ways that this can really dump. Ichimoku cloud 4 hour time frame, we got the confirmation, the sell signal is right there. That is the Ichimoku cloud sell signal confirmation, where the blue line crosses above the red and then it dips below while we're making the 1, 2, 3 formation underneath that red cloud. So every time now we come up underneath that red cloud, that's our trend that we have to watch for in oil on this time frame. And the 1 hour is doing the same thing now. It's giving us that sell signal confirmation. Should we continue breaking down below, I expect that to cross and confirm that sell signal. What about the Bollinger Bands now? Because the 1 hour time frame, we're bouncing. 4 hour, I was watching for this to be a potential mean reversion and bounce, and it did come up to the mean. But now we could be trending. Let's go on to the higher time frames. We're not even near going down strongly yet. We're not even in between the second and third standard deviation on the 12 hour, and we're just getting into it on the daily. So we're just beginning, and we haven't crossed on the weekly. We're not really into bearish zone yet here. We're not even into bearish zone yet here on the Bollinger Bands, really. Not extreme yet at all. We still have quite a bit of room to go down. And with the news that there's more inventory than was expected, I am anticipating that my trade is going to do well. So I love it because I can go back and I can review my analysis. Where's the link down here? The analysis that I did on August 3rd, that's all written out here, and it goes back to the video so that we can follow along with the details. Nice little mid-journey image there. You could follow along with the details and the analysis and how I came across that trade, looking at different parts of the trade and talking about the strategies for the top formation. What would I do? And now it's playing out. How am I going to end up playing it as we go? That's the great part of this trade. Super grateful to have you along with this trade. I hope this series of videos is helpful for you, and I would appreciate your thumbs up, your comments down below, and click through, follow on Medium, and give those things a clap and a thumbs up. Leave a comment, highlight something, and you'll support this channel making more videos. Super grateful to have you along again. Trade safe and keep those losses small.